Okay, now that you know what a direct object noun is, the person or thing in a sentence that is receiving the action of the verb, now you can move on and learn about direct object pronouns, or DOPs for short. Okay? And this is the main thing that you're going to learn for this chapter. Okay? We use DOPs in order to avoid repetition. Okay, so for example, if I'm talking about an apple and I say, oh, I eat the apple is red, and the apple is also very delicious, I kept saying apple, apple, apple. After the first time, I didn't really have to say apple so many times again because you already knew what I was talking about if I said that it was red and delicious after saying that I'm eating an apple. Okay? In order to avoid this repetition, think about this. How would you have done this in English? You would have probably said, I eat the apple, it is red, and it's also very delicious, right? So you would have replaced the word apple with the word it. And guys, basically that's all this is. DOPs is the word it, and on the plural side, it's the word them, just when you're using it to replace a direct object noun. Okay? So, here are the direct object pronouns that you have to learn. On the singular side, it is lo and la. On the plural side, it is los and las. Yes, it looks, or 3 of the 4 look just like definite articles, the word the. I know it does. They all look like the articles except for this guy. Okay, that one is not el, it's lo. So they translate as the word it. It could also mean him or her. Okay. And on the plural side, they translate as them. So it's an it plural. Okay. And it can also translate, as the word them. Sorry. Them as in people, not just objects, is what I meant. Okay. So you use one of these DOPs once you've already established what you're talking about. So think back about our apple. Once you mention what you're talking about, then you can start saying the words it and them. It would be kind of weird for me to say, oh, it is really tasty. Well, what is, if I haven't even mentioned what I'm talking about before that? Okay. So again, they're identical to the definite articles except for lo. And basically, it's going to replace, and I'm going to show you how that works. All right, so you follow these steps, and this is the important part. You're going to find your direct object noun. So I eat the apple. Remember, here's your verb. What is it that you're eating? The apple. So the apple is your direct object. But I don't want to say I eat the apple. I want to say I eat it. So now we have to figure out which DOP corresponds with the word manzana. Manzana is feminine and singular, and it has to agree, my DOP, with the word that it's replacing. Okay, so the feminine singular DOP, the word for it, is, oh look, coincidentally, it is the same, so it is la. But this is what you're going to do. You have to get rid of what you're replacing, okay? And in a perfect world, it would be yo como la, but it's not, okay? This is how we do it in Spanish. That DOP has to go right here, directly in front of the verb, okay? In front of the conjugated verb. That is where it goes. So you cannot put it at the end. You have to put it right here, right there, okay? So if you did it right, it would be yo la como, which basically looks like I, it, eat. But I promise you that in Spanish, it is correct, okay? Now, we're going to do the exercise. Let's see if we can rewrite these sentences doing it this way. Okay? So you all drink the soda. Ustedes beben el refresco. What do you all drink? The soda. So I need the DOP that replaces el refresco, okay, which would be lo, because refresco is masculine and singular. And if I rewrite this, it would be ustedes lo beben. Because remember, it comes right in front of the conjugated verb, not in the back, right in front. Okay? So I would pause and I would try doing the other ones and then come back and check. Okay? All right, so hopefully you did pause it and you gave these a try. If not, let's go through them right now and do them together. Okay, so nosotros comemos las galletas. We eat the cookies. What do we eat? The cookies. So this is what you have to get rid of. And you have to get rid of both words because you're not going to say, I eat them, or I eat it. You know, the it. So both of these words, it's a package deal, the article and the noun, it's got to go away. Okay? What DOP is going to replace feminine plural cookies? That would be las, which coincidentally is right there. Okay, but this is going to go away. And don't forget, it's got to go in front of the conjugated verb. So it would be nosotros las comemos. And that would come out as we eat them. Ellas cocinan el pollo. They cook the chicken. What do they cook? The chicken. That's what I need to get rid of. Okay, so this will be replaced masculine singular by the word lo. And don't forget where it goes. So the correct way would be ellas lo cocinan. And it comes directly in front of that conjugated verb. And then the last one here, Marta prepara los pasteles. Marta prepares the cakes. So then what does she prepare? The cakes. We need to get rid of los pasteles and replace it with the word los as the DOP. It's going to go up front. So it would be Marta los prepara. Okay, so hopefully that makes a little more sense. Here it is nice and neat, but it's basically the same thing. Just don't forget that it goes directly in front of the conjugated verb. That is the main thing. And these are the only 4 that you're going to be using.